All right, this is Chaotic Crypto. It's where we defy tyranny. Here's what we got going on. We're going to do a quick weekly recap. Just want to bring everyone up to speed. We'll do a little chart analysis and introspection as to what's going on. Last stream, I was saying I think we're going to get a pullback, and we're kind of just going sideways right now against this 28K level. That 28 to 30K resistance is very strong. The healthiest thing that we could see is actually we get a rejection and come down to 24, 25K. We may not get that now, but I think that will come a time where we at least wick down there eventually. But the other possibility is maybe we pop through this thing this week and we go for like some crazy number, 36, 38, 40K, and then come back down and find the 28 to 30K support once more. What do I think? I mean, I've already said I think we're going to pull back more than likely, but let's deep dive again. So the daily stochastic RSI is pulling down. Now it's recharging because of the consolidation, and it's actually really healthy. So if we keep going sideways slightly down, that would recharge this, and we can make another run up. Yeah, maybe go back to 24, 25K level. But even if we go sideways, and maybe we consolidate at 26 or something like that, that would be pretty healthy as well. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is coming up. We're seeing resistance. We're being stopped out. We're also seeing declining volume, but it's also the weekend. Weekends always have lower volume and crazy moves that don't really make sense. If, as a trader, you probably don't really want to make any big moves unless it's during the weekday. You're kind of just really playing with fire a little bit. For example, we had this morning I looked at the portfolio. I was like, we're 28K or 28.2, and then it got wicked straight back down. Those are games that happen with traders and whales during the weekends. Just everyone gets all hype and then they bring it back down. The hourly is recharging as well. Now, what concerns me is on the weekly stochastic RSI, because we've been up here for a while now, and I think a pullback on that might make a fair amount of sense, but stochastic weekly is not the most accurate. Now on the regular RSI, on the weekly, that one is very important, and we still have room to run up. So maybe we consolidate and then pull back up. I won't get worried until we start hitting this resistance line. Back in 2019, this was our disbelief rally, which I'm kind of thinking that's what this is, and we came all the way up. In 2017, 2015, I would start getting worried once we start getting a little bit closer to this line. So let's see. Let's see, the dollar index is falling. It's creating this head and shoulders pattern. It's possible that we get a strengthened dollar so we'll have to see about that. A lot depends on the Federal Reserve, and if I have a hard time seeing the dollar getting much stronger again, but we'll see about all that. Any other news? I mean, I was just talking to people, and just people seem so disinterested in crypto right now. It's like this year in particular it's so important to try to build a portfolio. You don't want to sleep on this. Like someone was telling me, we're just waiting to see what it's going to do. Like you could do that, but by the time you've seen what it's done, say you wait till 2024, you've missed out, on a lot of gains, because we'll probably be the $2 and $3 trillion. We'll be at our previous all-time highs for the total market cap. So like where's the other total? Total market cap, where are you? Right here. Yeah, so like we're just breaking out of this, and I'm seeing us go to 1.5 to maybe even 2 trillion on this run in the next few months. So if people start getting interested there, then they buy that, and then we come all the way back down to the 1.2 trillion. It's just like you need to be stacking now, like right this area, this zone, is where you're going to get the good buys in crypto. As long as you're finding good projects and all of that, it's just really great opportunity right now. Also, please share and subscribe. Click the notifications. Tell your friends. I'm doing this for free. Really, just a little technical analysis, just updates on crypto. Which cryptos am I buying? I mean, my weekly buys. I mean, my biggest ones, I suppose. I mean, yeah, I should be buying Bitcoin and Ethereum, but the Ethereum I think will 10x, maybe even 20x, but Bitcoin 3 to 5x. You're not going to get really wealthy doing that. So you have to look at coins like Cardano, Link, Cosmos. I mean, some of these you can stake. Like you can stake Cardano for 5%. You can stake Atom for 20%. You get your own DeFi wallet. You put it on Exodus, 22%. Ontology, which I'm not the craziest on that crypto, but that's 17%. Zilliqa is 15% on Atomic Wallet. Atomic Wallet is great. Exodus Wallet is great. I use those quite a bit. Coinbase, you can still stake. Algorand, I think, is still on there, but Coinbase is getting attacked by the SEC, so they may take away the staking, in which case you're going to want to be able to get those rewards. You're going to have your own DeFi wallet. So look into Exodus, look into Atomic Wallet, Crystal, Kyber Network Crystal, Kyber Crystal, for how you say it. They changed their name a couple times. It's the Crystal Wallet. But I use that some. That one's becoming really popular on the ERC20 Ethereum blockchain. And there's some, like Matic is 6%, Ethereum is 5%. I mean, just to hold it and you're getting those rewards on top of something that's going 10 to 20x, it's like lifetime wealth, assuming that blockchain is implemented, and it will be. Either that or the whole society will fall and crater, and we go back to being cavemen and stuff, but that'd be kind of cool. Honestly, I kind of hoped for that. I really don't like how the direction of society has gone the last few years, but if we can turn the table and bring data transparency and data, just get blockchain will help to resolve a lot of the manipulation, the age of disinformation and dystopia that we've lived in the last really 10, 20 years, but it's hit a critical breaking point in the last few, if you know what I mean. If you've seen everything that's going on in the world, it's very terrifying and terrible. So blockchain will solve a lot of these issues. Even Cardano is working on blockchain voting, that type of thing. That's just we need this stuff. We need decentralization. Let's see what else we got. I love my Cardano. Let's take a look at this chart. I mean, it's in such a nice consolidation area. It's just beautiful. To get prices like this, it's just really amazing. In all honesty, to get to the all-time high, you basically have to 10x from 35 cents. I mean, I could see this crypto. All right, let's take Cardano, for instance. Okay. Now, we'll take what it did last bull run. Yeah, let's just have some fun with this. From previous all-time high, that was at 36 cents. This is an older chart, so I have to think about how I want to do this real quick. Let's take it from its breakout point at 10 cents. Let's not do that, sorry. We're going to take it from the bottom low. We're not going to count this crazy wick down here. That was a little bit insane. So we're going to, from bear market bottom to bull top. What did Cardano do? All right. It went from 1 cent to $3. I mean, that's just it's just insane. All right. Now, let's see. What is that doing? Bear with me. Okay. All right. So it did a 10,000% increase. It really did more than that because I didn't get the exact bottom. So we'll call it 10,000%. Now, we can't exactly say it's going to mimic that, but let's just say it does that. This is very hyper bullish. I don't expect this. But if it does that again, we're looking at a Cardano at $24, $25. That's pretty amazing. I mean, that's just insane. I'm going to say conservatively. Now, to get to all-time high, we gotta look at 1,000%. I'm going to say we go to 3,000. This is very conservative. 3,000%. Somewhere about there. Okay, 3,000%, $7. I think that's the first. Looking at this, and we're talking about the next couple of years. Now we're talking 2024 to 2025. All right, so that's our first goal. I mean, I think that's very, very likely. That's our first one. And, I think 5,000% would be the second. How about that? That takes us to $11, $12. Call it 10, but all right. And have a couple of these, and what I'm going to do when we hit one of these, I take 50%. The second time, I take 50% of that, and then you should always have like kind of a. This isn't financial advice once again, but maybe don't always take all of it out though. Like leave 10, 20%, like call it a moon bag. And it also like keeps you in the market, but also keeps you aware as to what's going on. Like say we go to a bear market for a couple of years, you still have it so you can see what the price is doing and decide when to go in. Once you get rid of a coin, it's hard to like keep track of them because you no longer hold it, so you're not interested in your portfolio. A lot of the times the Coinbase and some of these applications, they'll give you updates. Hey, this went up 10% or 20%. Once you get rid of that coin, you're probably not going to get those updates. So, a little something to think about. What did I say? Oh, yeah. So, now let's take it to 7,500%. Now, this could happen, I think, too. Like, this is. I just don't think you're going to get a 10,000% move again. That's just no way. Now this is $18 right here at 7,500%. Again, I would not bank on that. I would bank more on the $10. And at 10,000%, like we said, we look at 24. Now I would, that's right there. That's where that's the red line. But you can do that with any of these cryptos. Figure out what they did before, do the measuring tool, and it gives you an idea of what to expect and then some price goals. But right now is the time to start stacking. $10, $20 a week in your favorite cryptos. That's what I've been doing. You can do the same thing with Zilliqa. I don't want to take that wick. We'll actually be more conservative and take it from here. It'll be a little quicker with Zilliqa. So that's 5,400%. All right, take that. Extrapolate that. Zilliqa is very volatile. It'll shoot up and then kind of pull back really quickly. I wouldn't say that this would happen again. This is kind of a crazy scenario, but like 80 cents. That's 5,000%. Let's say we just do 3,000%. That's 50 cent Zilliqa. I think that's very, Zilliqa could go to $1 and plus. These are conservative numbers. Zilliqa being such a low cap, it could really overshoot these. Cardano is not as low cap, and for Cardano to go over $10 is just very, very unlikely. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, so I think 50 cents is pretty. That's a good number to shoot for. Excuse me. Just holding that in. All right. So again, you can do this with all kinds of coins. I've been wanting to look at. I want to look at XRP. XRP is breaking out. It officially broke out of this. Hell of a wedge right here. Type of situation. Broke out. The quick measure of a fallen wedge breakout. You're looking at all-time high. Well, the high from the previous high, right? So $2, right? And that's pretty much what happened here too. I mean, we broke out and we did this wedge. We came out and basically tested that again. So I mean, at the very least, assuming that XRP doesn't get X'd, you're looking at $2 for XRP over the next year or two. I mean, it'd probably go to $5 to $10, but it just depends on its adoption rate. XLM is its sister project basically. So the yin to the yang of that. So that will probably do the same. I don't know. I just don't know if I can. I don't know what XRP is going to do. So it's just interesting. I'm holding it, and we'll see what happens there. Let's take a quick look. Crypto bubbles. We are getting kind of like a mediocre data. It's nothing, no crazy moves. Yesterday was pretty red. I think Friday was red. So we're just getting some cool offs. There's nothing crazy render. Nothing crazy on this. Let's see. Rocket pool. I don't have that one. All right. So 27.9. We are coming back up. And once again, this is the VPVR. We've already tested this low, so it's very likely that we bounce around in this 27 to 28K, 29K region, but it's possible, zooming out from here, looking at what's going on here, that we go to 37, 38K. To go beyond that is very unlikely, in my opinion. But shooting for 40K right now and then coming back down to 28, now that would, and maybe we can go to wait to 24, and that's over the next 6 months to a year. And then we go into the real bull run in 2024. I would, just looking at this VPVR, you can look at that and kind of just know that's what's going to happen. So keep an eye out for that. Crypto Fear and Greed Index 64 twice. I wish it would cool off, but it doesn't seem to be wanting to do that. I really want us to pull back to 24 now and not later, but the market's going to do what they do. It depends on the news this week. The open interest did cool off, thankfully. I'm glad to see that. I was worried we were pulling up so hard. So a cool off here is very healthy. I'll start getting worried when we get to the 9 billion mark there. Yeah, I mean, I think everything is pretty healthy. It's just like right now is the time to really look at these coins. VE Chain is one of the few supply chain cryptos. Tezos, that's the European. I think the European Union is looking at this one. I don't like. There's a better chart than this, but I mean, it went to 8, 9, almost. I think it went to $10 on some charts. I mean, it's insane. Look, it's a. What is that? Is that 1,000? It's not as insane as a Cardano, but that's an $1,100% change. And just to hit that again, I think is very likely. If I can get this thing, here we go. I mean, I think we go $20 or $30 with Tezos, honestly, but I'm not a big proponent of it. I'm not huge on it. Theta almost pulled like a Cardano. Let's see what it did. We'll take it from here. I mean, honestly, it did more than Cardano. It did 1,200%. Wait, no, 20,000? No, wait, no way it did that much. Oh my God! So Theta did a 20,000. I didn't even realize that. Wow. This makes me want to buy Theta pretty bad, actually. This is a streaming blockchain. It's supposed to work with YouTube and streaming apps. LivePeer and Vidis are also those types of cryptos. LivePeer, Vidi, I think it is. This is why you pay for the knowledge of these things. Well, I didn't pay for any knowledge. This is why you subscribe. Subscribe. Click the notifications, please. So this is like good alpha. I mean, I'm dropping some good info here. As Crypto Banter has been coining. So 20,000%. If we do that again, $150, $150 Theta, very unlikely, right? Very unlikely. Now, say we do 10,000%, okay? Oh, if I can get there. See that? $75 Theta. That's just crazy to me. I'm going to go with 5,000%. I'd say that's pretty minimal unless the whole project fails. But it's kind of a niche. There's only a few cryptos that really do this. So, yeah, $30, $35, $40. That's crazy. So, maybe check out Theta. Ethereum will probably 10 or 20x. Atom. If it went to 50, I think Atom will hit $100 or $200. Near per recall, synthetics. A lot of these, Engine Coin is great. Gala, Mana, all solid plays. So, yeah, just hang in there. These are the days that are going to form your base of a portfolio. If you're investing right now, if you can, it's also a good technology. These are positive things that these things are trying to do. Some will fail, some will succeed. It's just the market's going to dictate it all. But don't put all your eggs in one basket. Have 5, 10. There's different areas of crypto. Maybe we'll talk more about this, but there's different areas. I was just talking about streaming big cryptos like Theta. There's utility like I guess oracles like Link and Band and Charlie 3, which is the Cardano oracle. There's lots of different types. There's probably like 10 or 20 different categories. Now, probably not that many. Probably at least 10 categories. So if you get like 3 coins of each category, you're well spread out and diversified, and very likely you'll get a winner on those. So, anyways, I think I'm about to jump off here. I'm gonna go take a hike. Get some healthy blood flow. But have a good evening, and we'll check back in this week and see what the markets do. Hang tough, hodl. Peace.